So I request the Genome Savior awardees to come over to dais. Now we have arrived at the final session of today, that is Felicitating Plant Genome Saviors of Biodiversity Hotspots. Those Plant Genome Saviors are with us. They will be felicitated by our guests today. In this occasion, this session is chaired by Dr. Krishnakumar sir. Because earlier it was proposed to have be chaired by Dr. K.V. Prabhu, but due to his flight, he has to catch the flight, so he is not with us. So on this, on his case, Dr. Krishnakumar is going to chair this session, and also we are having Dr. Iyer as co-chair of this session. MSSRF has contributed for traditional varieties of biodiversities, and also other biodiversities to conserve it, and pertaining to biodiversity conservation and protection of plant varieties and farmers' rights. This initiative has led to recognizing the contribution of men and women farmers and tribal communities in saving plant genetic resources. This event will recognize and facilitate a few of the plant genome saviors from MSSRF field sites in Wayanad and Koraput. With this, I request our chair to take over his responsibility and continue the program.
Just a few words about the plant genome and its conservation. This earth, which we have inherited as something which we have seen through the process of farmers' conservation processes, farmer himself being a breeding, farmer himself collecting the diversity. We are enriched by a number of farmers who have taken human pains in collection, conservation, characterization and utilization across many crops. A number of plant varieties, and many of them in the normal sense of the word may not be very useful today. Many of them may not even realize its potential, but they are the great repository of very valuable genes. Unfortunately, in a present day world when it is very much shrinking, these things become very valuable. Classical example is the Navara rice. Many times, many of you may not know, in this very particular state, there used to be a variety of rice called Maple Samba. There is a variety of rice called as Kudure Samba. Maple Samba is when a person gets married, one particular Samba variety of rice used to be cooked and served to the bridegroom. And as a kind of, similarly for for many times for animals, they used to provide a particular rice. There were materials which were very much valuable for of medicinal value, like in the case of Navara rice. Some of the traditional mango varieties have been conserved ever since the Mughal days, which are so valuable today that even if you go anywhere in searching many of them, you will not be able to get it. Why does a farmer consume? This is not because he has to make a profit out of it, but he realizes the value of conservation of this diversity. He takes pride in this fact that he is conserving. But at the same time, let me also tell you that many of them are not very remunerative, and in the process, the farmer at his own cost, in his own interest. Many times the next generation is not even interested. They would cut many of these or destroy. I would just like to quote only one example for the benefit of all of you, that many of you may have heard about one Dr. Nel Jairaman, who expired a couple of months back due to cancer in this particular state. Nel Jayaraman conserved some of the most valuable paddy varieties. And when he was in his deathbed, from the chief minister to the film stars and everybody associated with this street visited him. And probably no other person would have in his deathbed would have, when he is dying of cancer, had that kind of a visitors coming, purely because of one reason, that he had conserved and distributed among farmers some of the elite varieties that will be useful for the future generations to come. Besides, Dr. Swaminathan added one more dimension to this. This is one of the very few countries where, in addition to conservation of those kinds of diversity, this is one of the countries which champions the cause of farmers' rights, as probably very few countries, because it is the right of that farmer who has taken pains to collect, conserve, characterize, and also show the pathway for utilization. It is his right, and that is how this PPV FRA, where farmers' rights have also been, and thanks to Professor Swaminathan to include farmers' rights as one of the most important aspects in international trade, international recognition, international negotiations. How do we, whatever we do in any way that we can, is small, considering the effort that these have taken in conserving them. Only as a token of appreciation, only as a very small token of our appreciation, that what we can do is honor them for their effort in conserving some of those most valuable germplasm, which we are very rapidly losing. In that regard, this is, I consider, as a sacred duty of every scientist and the policymakers to take effort to call the farmers and just bestow them a kind of an appreciation for all the effort that they have taken over time, over generations, and also conserving it for the future generations. So with this, I just thought I'll give a brief background, and we can, Dr. Iyer, if you want to say something, anybody wants to say something?
Esteemed Chairman, distinguished members of the panel on days, I feel very proud to be here, and I thank Hariharan for calling me on stage. It was unexpected. I had the privilege of working with Professor Swaminathan for more than 18 years at IRA during the Green Revolution era, and I had the opportunity of doing my doctorate under his guidance. And I'm very proud to say that my thesis received the Jawaharlal Nehru Award for the best thesis in genetics and plant breeding in the 1970s. So later on, Professor Swaminathan invited me to come here when this building was getting ready to set up the tissue culture lab, because I had the privilege of setting up the tissue culture lab at IARA New Delhi also. I learned my tissue culture under the guidance of Professor Panchanan Maheshwari, P. Maheshwari, the famous embryologist in Delhi University, for my master's degree. So when I came here, I had very great collaboration with people like Hariharan and in setting up this lab. And Professor Swaminathan's philosophy is reward and recognition. Conserving collection and conserving germplasm is a very challenging job. It's not very easy. At Karnapalli, back home, we are staying in Kerala in Kollam district. My wife Rohini, who is a plant pathologist, and myself, after retirement, have started a trust, an NGO called Navashakti Trust, for sustainable development based on, and we had the pleasure and privilege of Professor Swaminathan laying the foundation stone for our trust. And again, and that's in 2007, and again in 2009 he came to inaugurate our new building of the trust. So it's, to that extent, I think we had a very good start. But financially, we are not very strong. In fact, most of our expenses comes from our ICR pension. Both of us are getting a very decent pension from ICR, and that keeps us going. In between, we had support from NABARD for conducting training programs on various aspects of mushroom cultivation, which my wife specialized in that, and vegetable cultivation, home garden, nutrition garden for schools. We are running in almost 20 schools in our panchayat. Almost 20 schools we surveyed, and more than 10 of them are now running very... is it okay? Is it okay, please? Sorry. So that is one of our major activities. And in between, we had the pleasure of interacting with one farmer, Narendran, who has got the largest collection of medicinal plants. I tell you, it's not easy in a remote place like that. More than 2,000. And he has been awarded the National Genome Savior Award, which Professor Swaminathan initiated. So that is how we came into interaction with him. When Professor Swaminathan visited our center, he came and we honored him also at the meeting of our center. So with this, I wish to thank the foundation and the organizers of this great symposium for having invited both of us to take part. It's more of a learning process for us. Today we had a brilliant session on chaired by Krishnakumar and my friend Kochhar, and I have learned a lot, absorbed a lot. And back home we have a big challenge to translate these ideas which we have into actual reality. And germplasm conservation is one of the big challenges. We have in our farm, which is known as Tarava. Tarava represents a mat made of screw pine, Pandanus odoratissimus. Tarambu in Tamil we call it. It's a spiny leaves. It's a very big cottage industry. Ladies are trained right from their young ages. Today we have very few experts left because the screw pine has vanished. It was used as a biofence in our village. And today all has been cut and they put concrete slabs. They call it Snehamadil. It's a very big tragedy. A cottage industry which was giving livelihood to the... I have purchased Tara mats, you will be surprised, in Thailand airport, Bangkok airport. And then also in Myanmar and Mauritius. So it has got a lot of export value. So, but today that germplasm is vanishing. At my request, the TBGRA, when I was RAC member, they have made a all India collection of Tara, and one thornless variety they have discovered in the Northeast. We want to multiply it, and we are going to... That is one of our programs of our trust NGO, to revive this industry, provide the raw material so that these women can sit at home and earn money. So with these few words, I wish to thank again for this opportunity of introducing our project. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Iyer.
I'll not take much long because I have already spoken long. But this Genome Savior Award, the idea of professor, and very meticulously implemented under the law in a country for the first time. This is real sui generis mechanism. Now it is a time to, you can say, horizontally spread the mechanism. Because if we say India is a federal structure, and then in addition to National Biodiversity Authority, we have got state biodiversity authorities, and we have the mechanism where these type of awards can be given. And so many farmers, they are getting old. So this particular event and occasion, I must congratulate. Last time I missed your name, Professor Anil. So I congratulate you for meticulously arranging it for the professor. Of course, professor is whole soul for everything, but the team under your, partnership, if not leadership, I would use the word again, be very cautious and careful in using the words, but you have done meticulously. So, and the farmers who are being awarded, So they really deserve appreciation, and that is why they have been selected, because this is a real-time interaction of the organization, of the agency, of the persons who really see their performance, and then that is how they award. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Koraput was declared as Global Input and Agriculture Heritage Systems, and on that, the community of Koraput, they conserved lots of rice varieties and millet varieties, and for that, during 2002, Equator Initiative Award was received by the community of Koraput, and the person who was behind that is she is Padma Shri Kamala Pujari, but she, due to her ill health, she could not attend this program, but she has sent one message. We will play that message for our audience, and I will translate what she has given in her message.
Samatin Babuja, Padma Shri Kamala Pujari, Gaya Patarput, Samatin Babuja Michi Kori, Besi Borso, Mukam Kori, Soiri Desidan Tas Kolini. Setki Dil Kori, Bian ke Zugai Kori, Asi. Bian ke Monsai Kori, Eroplini. ये काम अब लगे मैं साउथ अफ्रीका जाएगी तो तेरे मिशन मान नहीं दिली ये बरस मुके भारत सरकार ये डाकी दिली पद्मश्री सम्मान पले मुके इटार लगी मुके बेसी खुशी लगला मोर दियो खराब लगी मिशी नहीं गाली में मुई इताने तेरे ऑफिस रो 30 बरस भर्ती होला सोमनाथ चिनी बाबू जन्मदिन शुभेच्छा जनाइलिनि सोमनाथ चिनी बाबू बोल रहे हो भगवान तके बेसी तके खुशी देव तो एमती आहा आम कोरापुट बाटे बोल करते रहो बाबू नमस्कार धन्यवाद
what she has given in her message. I am Padma Shri Kamala Pujari from Patraput. I worked with Swaminathan ji. She told Swaminathan Babu in her message for several years. I cultivated many traditional rice varieties and supplied seeds to others. I also saved those varieties in my village. For this work, I had been to South Africa and was recognized there. This year, Government of India awarded me with Padma Shri Samman. I am very happy with this. Because of my ill health condition, I could not visit Chennai this time. This year, MSSRF is celebrating its 30 years. I am conveying my best wishes to Swaminathan Babu on his birthday. Swaminathan ji, you live long with good health. May God bestow to you with bundle of happiness. You continue your work, good work in our Koraput. Namaskar, Dhanyavad. Like this, from Wayanad. Yeah, Lucky Kuti from Wayanad. She has not come, so madam.
Good evening all. We would like to introduce Srimati Lakshmi Kuttiyamma, who is again a Padma Shri awardee of 2018. She is a tribal woman who can prepare around 500 medicines for poison healer. She is a poison healer actually. She practices traditional medicine, especially for poison healing. All snake bite, spider bite, she has all the medicines for these kind of poison healing. And she lives in Kallar forest area. She lives in a hut, and her dream is to convert her residence into a hospital where people can come for the treatment. Even she has sent a small message for Professor Swaminathan and MSSRF.
സ്വാമിനാഥൻ ഫൗണ്ടേഷൻ്റെ വാർഷികാഘോഷവും MS സ്വാമിനാഥൻ സാറിന് ജന്മദിനാശംസകൾ നേരുന്നു. ഇത്തവണ എനിക്ക് തമിഴ്നാട്ടിൽ വരാൻ പറ്റില്ല. തമിഴ്നാട്ടിൽ ഞാൻ ഫോക്ലോർ അക്കാഡമി ആശാ സ്മാരക സ്കൂളിൽ മാർഗഴി മഹോത്സവത്തിന് പോയിരുന്നു. നുങ്കമ്പാക്കം 46 വർഷമായി വിഷചികിത്സയിലാണ് തുടങ്ങി വെച്ചത്. 400-ൽ പരം പേര് വിഷ ഏറ്റു വന്ന് ഇന്നും 2 പേര് വന്നു പോയി. വെട്ടറുമ്പ് മുതൽ കരിമുറുക്കൻ വരെ പലതരം ജീവികൾ, തേള്, ചെലന്തി, ഇവിടെ ഉള്ളത് മാരകമായ വിഷമുള്ള കടുവാച്ചലന്തി എന്നതിനാണ്. അത് വെച്ചാൽ ഇവിടെ വരും. അങ്ങനെ പലതരം വിഷജീവികൾ കടിച്ചാൽ പേപ്പട്ടിക്ക് ഒഴികെ ബാക്കി എല്ലാ തരത്തിലും നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കാറുണ്ട്. ഓരോ ഇനത്തിൻ്റെ വിഷം എവിടെ പ്രവേശിക്കുന്നു എന്ന് അറിഞ്ഞാൽ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റൂ. നാഡിയിൽ കലരും, രക്തത്തിൽ കലരും. അണലി വിഷം രക്തത്തിൽ, മൂർക്കൻ നാഡി ഞരമ്പുകളിൽ, 8D മൂർക്കൻ്റെ വിഷം ഡക്കന ഹൃദയത്തിലാണ് ബാധിക്കുന്നത്. പിന്നെ ബാക്കി മണ്ഡലി വർഗത്തിനൊക്കെ നീരാണ് കയറുക. പിത്തം, വാതം ഒക്കെ നമുക്കുള്ള രോഗം, കഫവും പിത്തവും വാതവും ഈ വിഷം കയറുമ്പോൾ ഇതിലൊക്കെ ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒന്നിൽ ബാധിക്കുമ്പോഴാണ്. അങ്ങനെ വൈദ്യത്തിനും സാഹിത്യത്തിനും പൊതുപ്രവർത്തനത്തിനും ഒക്കെ കൂടി 1995-ൽ നാട്ടുവൈദ്യരത്നം എന്ന ബഹുമതി കേരള സർക്കാർ തന്നു. വൈദ്യവും ക്ഷേത്രകാര്യങ്ങളും പൊതുപ്രവർത്തനവും ഒക്കെ കൊണ്ട് നടക്കുകയാണ്. അതിനുശേഷം വിവിധ സംഘടനകൾ ചെറുതും വലുതായി 49 പുരസ്കാരം തന്നിരുന്നു. 50ാമത്തേതാണ് പത്മശ്രീ. കഴിയുന്നതും മരുന്നുകൾ നമ്മുടെ പരിസരത്ത് തന്നെയുള്ള ചെടികൾ ഔഷധമായി ഉപയോഗിക്കുക. എളുപ്പമുണ്ട്. ചെടികൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം. കാടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് ചവിട്ടിക്കളയുന്ന പലതും ഞങ്ങൾ ഔഷധമായി ഉപയോഗിക്കാറുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ഒരു കാര്യമുള്ളത്, ഈ പ്രദേശത്തുള്ള മറ്റൊരു ദേശത്ത് കിട്ടിയെന്ന് വരില്ല. അവിടെ ഉള്ളത് ഇവിടെയും വളരില്ല. ഞങ്ങൾ നടാനൊക്കെ പലതും ശ്രമിച്ചു നോക്കി, ഒന്നും അങ്ങനെ വളരില്ല. പ്രകൃതിക്ക് അനുസരിച്ചേ വളരുള്ളൂ. പിന്നീട് ഒരു കാര്യമുള്ളത്, വനത്തിനകത്ത് ഇന്ന് ഔഷധമില്ല. തേനില്ല കാട്ടിൽ. പണ്ട് നമ്മൾ ഈ സീസണിലൊക്കെ ചെറുതേനിൻ്റെ കശയാണ്. വനം സമൃദ്ധമാണെങ്കിൽ തീ കത്തണം. പലതരം ഔഷധങ്ങളും ഉണ്ടാകും. തീ പിടിക്കുമെങ്കിൽ വനം കത്തുമ്പം പുല്ലുമേടുകളാണ് പണ്ട്. ഈ പുല്ലിൻ്റെ മൂട്ടിലാണ് പല ഔഷധങ്ങളും വളരുന്നത്. ഇന്ന് ചെറിയാർ നങ്കയെന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു ചെടി നമ്മൾ വരുന്ന പാലത്തിൻ്റെ അവിടെയൊക്കെ ഉള്ളതാണ്. പക്ഷേ ഇന്ന് അതുപോലും കിട്ടാൻ നിവർത്തിയില്ല. പുല്ലില്ല, തീ പിടിക്കാറില്ല. വനം തനിയെ നശിച്ചു പോകുന്നതാണ് കണ്ടുവരുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇന്ന് വനം നശീകരണമാണ് ഉള്ളത്. യഥാർത്ഥ വനമില്ല. ദൂരം നോക്കുമ്പോൾ വനം ഇരുട്ടടഞ്ഞ് കിടക്കുന്നത്. പക്ഷേ അടിത്തട്ടിൽ എന്തോരുണ്ട്? ഒന്നുമില്ല. അടിക്കാടിലാണ് മൃഗങ്ങൾക്ക് തീറ്റയും. എന്നാൽ അത്രയ്ക്കും മൃഗങ്ങൾ നമ്മുടെ നടുന്ന ആദായങ്ങൾ മുടിച്ചുകൊണ്ടാണ് പോകുന്നത്. ഈ നമ്മളെ കാലത്ത് നമ്മൾ മൂട്ടുകാണി ഭരണം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ മൂട്ടുകാണിയുടെ ചൊല്ലു വരുതിയിലാണ് ജീവിക്കുക. മരം അളവിന്, അതായത് സർക്കാർ കൊട്ടാരം ബാക്കി എടുക്കും മരുന്നുകൾ, അവിടെ നിന്ന് കൽപ്പിക്കണ എല്ലാം നമ്മൾ മിതമായി ഇത്ര ആവശ്യത്തിന് മതിയെന്നറിയാം. മൂട്ടുകാണി പറയും ഇന്ന മലയിലുണ്ട്, ഇന്ന സാധനം എടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് വരണം. കൽത്താമര, കൽച്ചട, കൽത്തിരി, മരച്ചട, മരത്തിരി, പിന്നെ കൽപ്പാൽ, കന്മത മുതലായ അപൂർവ മരുന്നത്രയും നമ്മൾ ഈ മലയിൽ നിന്നാണ് ശേഖരിച്ച് കൊണ്ടുവന്നുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് കണ്ട് അറിയാം. കണ്ടറിവുണ്ട്. പണ്ട് മലദേവന്മാരുടെ ഇരിപ്പിടാണ് ഓരോ മലപ്രദേശവും. നമ്മളത് ആധാരപൂർവം ചെയ്ത ഏരിയകളാണ്. ഫോറസ്റ്റുകാർ വന സംരക്ഷണം ഉണ്ടാക്കി വെച്ചാൽ നമുക്ക് ദോഷം. മൃഗങ്ങൾക്ക് കാട്ടിലൊന്നും ഇല്ലതാനും. മൃഗങ്ങൾ കിടക്കേണ്ട ഇടമൊക്കെ അത് മേച്ചിൽപ്പുറം അത്രയും ടൂറിസത്തിൻ്റെ മറവിൽ കൊട്ടാരങ്ങൾ പൊന്തിയാൽ കാട് എന്തുമാത്രം നശിച്ചു. പൊന്മുടി തന്നെ കണ്ടില്ലേ? അത് പണ്ടൊരു ശ്ലോകം പറയും, കാട് വെട്ടാൻ കത്തിയുമായി കാട്ടിൽ കയറി നോക്കുന്നേരം കണ്ടതില്ല കാടൊന്നുമേ, കണ്ടതത്രയും മരുന്നത്രയും എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞല്ലേ.
So in the video she is conveying her best wishes to MSSRF 30 years and Professor Swaminathan warm wishes for his birthday, and she is talking about what she is doing in the forest, and she is treating more than 400 people she has treated, and she has treated for different snake bites like viper and king cobra and spiders and different poisonous snakes she has treated, and she would like to extend more her support and her service to the society, and she says they never exploited the forest and forest sources. It was always on the they have collected the medicines only for medicinal purpose, limited amount, and always the plants were there in the forest for them to collect and treat the people. Now, but at the current situation, it is different, and a lot of loss has happened, lot of damage has been happened, and they are not having enough source in the forest. And the source for that, she says the forest has to be maintained and the biodiversity has to be maintained. And her desire, her dream is to develop a small hospital in the forest area, wherein people can come for immediately they can take the treatment and get cured of the snake bite or whatever happens. That's what she has conveyed through the message. Thank you.
During 2002, Koraput received the Equator Initiative Award with a cash prize of $30,000. To utilize that cash prize, in conservation of biodiversity, one federation was formed in Koraput, that is Panchavati Gramaunayana Samiti. In that federation, all the community members, around 196 community members are involved, and they are still continuing the activities of conservation of biodiversity. For their effort in saving genome of that region, during 2007, Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers' Rights Authority, Government of India, awarded with them with Genome Savior Community Award. Again, during 2010 also, they got the same award for 2 times. And during that period, one of the Genome Savior member is present here with us, Srimati Raimati Ghuria. She belongs to a Bhumiya community of Kundra block of Koraput. She has been involved with MSSRF since last 15 years, and she has conserved more than 60 varieties of rice varieties of local land races, and also some of the millet varieties she is still conserving and continuing cultivation. She is also a member of in the federation formed in that region, that is Jagruti Mahasangha, and she is teaching organic farming to many people. She has received many recognitions and awards from Government of Odisha, Tata Trust, District Administration, and also Central University during these periods. And she is continuing her organic farming till now. So I request her to say few words.
सर मन के मैडम मन के सबके मोर नमस्कार। मो चुप रहतीबा सर मन के मैडम मन के सबके नमस्कार। मोर ना लानी रायमती गिउरिया, मोर गाँ ना लानी नुआगुड़ा, कोरापुट जिला कुंद्रा ब्लॉक लिमा पंचायत। मुई से गाँव गोटे बो मुई से गाँव काम कलिनी आमर निजर जमी ताने केंती देसी धान बुड़ी जीवाटा मन के केंती आसी करी स्वामीनाथन आज्ञा मनाइलाई आमर गाँव रे आसी करी आमके कहलाई कि देसी धान मन केंती बुड़ी गालानी सिरा केंती करले केंती इसी से मन कहला कि ना आमर घरे तो एतकी बियन आचे आर जतकी बियन जाको सब बुड़ी गालानी बोली कहला कि ना आज्ञा मन मका से बियन मन आन देलाई जदि नरे बा बियन मन के मका आन देलाई आनला कि मैं गोटे जमी ताने लगाई करी ताके बिसी करी से बियन के आमर गाँ मन के देली पाकतोड़र गाँ मन के देली आर आमर गाँव लोग के देली से मन देसी धान के लगाई करी से मन बियनदार लाई बियनदारी करी मुई एबे से देसी धान बियन 70 80 प्रकार रोकली अछि सेतकी रोकली अछि आरी अन्य अन्य न मिलवा देसी धान मन मिसा एंती कुन कुन गाँ मन के गाले सरी देखले सरी तांको पुंजक लाका मागी आनी करी गोटे जमी ताने गोटे लाइन करी बियन बंचेबा पाई बोली गोटे जमी ताले रोपलिनी सबु वर्षान मुई रब्बी आरी बिसी बिसी खाइबा पाई कि बिसी बिसी ए करबा पाई बोले आमर बिसी जमी तान करबी बियन पाई रखबा पाई गोटे 2टा 3टा जमी ताने लाइन करी मुई लगाई करी ताके संग्रह करी रोकलिनी काके बियन नाई मके ई बियन दरकार बोले से लोग के आमर बियन पांटी आचे बियन पांटी ताने आमे नहीं को रोकलुनी बियन पांटी ताने आसी करी सेमन मके ये बियन दरकार बोले तांके लेखा पढ़ा करी तांके देलुनी सेमन नहीं करी आमके से बियन फेरस्त करबाई आरी आमर ग्रुप माँ मन के मिसा एमती ट्रेनिंग कि कोनती बाहर बुली जावा पाए कि गाँव रे मीटिंग करवा पाए गोर मिसा नरेला आम स्वामीनाथन मन आइला तानी आमके गोर एला बियन पांटी गोर एला आमी तो जमा करतिलु केजक 2 केजी लागा दान आर गोरे संगा तार गोरे संगा करी बोलतिलु आमके गोर कुड़िया नरेला सीटा पाई के आमके गोर गोटे दिया बोली कहलु आज्ञा मन के कहला कि ने सेमन बियन पांटी बोली गोटे गोर बनाई देला आरी आमर टोकी पिला मन मिसा बेकार बुलतिरलाई 4टा बिली स्कूल नि आसी करी केल नाच गीत करी बुलतिरलाई तांकर पाई बोली गोटे कंप्यूटर क्लास करवा पाई करी गोटे गोर कर देला सिटी कंप्यूटर आमके देला आरी सिटी बुढ़ा बुढ़ी पाठ मिसा पढ़ाई तिरला एबे मिसा पढ़ा एती कही करे मुई रहछि नमस्कार
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद रायमती माँ. I will just brief it in very few words. Actually, she told that before MS Swaminathan Research Foundation was in our village, we were in very bad condition in our village. We are not preserving the seeds of varieties. We used to consume that. And when they came to our village, they told us how to collect good seed varieties, seed materials, and how to conserve it. And we asked for a house to keep the seed materials. So they constructed one seed bank in our village. So all the varieties we used to cultivate, we collect the seed materials and conserved in that seed bank. And now we are not having any problem with the seeds. We are continuing with many varieties, and we are having seeds of many varieties. This is the theme of the her speech. She has also told many things. Due to lack of time, I am not telling all the things. So with this, I request Babu to come over here and introduce one person from Wayanad to tell few words in this.
A warm good evening to all. I would like to introduce 3 farmers who are coming from our center, Wayanad Center. One is Mr. PJ Manuel, and he is a farmer who conserves more than 45 varieties of tuber crops and more than around 12 varieties of traditional rice varieties. And he is recently he awarded by the Kerala State Biodiversity Board for the conserving biodiversity in this agrobiodiversity hotspots such as our district. And secondly, I would like to introduce Mr. Chandu Erdana. He's a farmer from the tribal community called Kurchia, and he is being considering as a custodian farmer for the traditional rice varieties. And he conserves 4 varieties and more than 12 bananas and more than several tree species in his field. And moreover, he conserves. They are maintaining the tribal communities maintaining their land in to deliver the more specifically or particularly much effectively the ecosystem services to the environment. And thirdly and finally, I would like to introduce Miss Devala. She's a rice cultivating farmer woman, and she conserves 13 rice varieties and more than 9 traditional pepper varieties in his field. Thank you all.
So I request PJ Manuel to say a few words.
Namaskaram. I don't know to talk in English very well. I will talk in Malayalam. എൻ്റെ കൃഷിയിടത്തിൽ ഞാനൊരു അഗ്രോ ഫോറസ്ട്രി എന്ന് വേണമെങ്കിൽ പറയാം. എല്ലാ വൃക്ഷങ്ങളും എല്ലാ വിളകളും സംരക്ഷിച്ചുകൊണ്ടുള്ള ഒരു കൃഷിയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ശേഷിച്ച് എനിക്കിന്നിവിടെ 1-2 പേപ്പർ അവതരിപ്പിക്കുമ്പോൾ പുറത്തിരുന്ന് അത് കാണാൻ സാധിച്ചത്, കേൾക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചതിൽ ഒത്തിരി സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. നമുക്ക് ഒരു വരും കാലത്തേക്ക് നമ്മളെ ജൈവ വൈവിധ്യം അതുപോലെ സംരക്ഷിക്കുന്നില്ല എങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് ഈ നാട്ടിൽ ജീവിക്കാൻ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ ഭൂമിയിൽ ജീവൻ ഉണ്ടാകുമോ എന്ന് സംശയിക്കേണ്ടിയിരിക്കുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ എന്തെല്ലാം ഭക്ഷിക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുന്ന വിളകളുണ്ടോ, അത് പഴങ്ങളിലായാലും ധാന്യങ്ങളിലായാലും കിഴങ്ങ് വിളകളിലായാലും എല്ലാം സംരക്ഷിക്കുന്ന ഒരു പ്രവർത്തനമാണ് ഞാൻ ചെയ്തു വരുന്നത്. ഒരു 4 വർഷമായി കൽപ്പറ്റ പുത്തൂർവയൽ സ്വാമിനാഥൻ ഫൗണ്ടേഷൻ്റെ ഗവേഷണ കേന്ദ്രവുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അവിടുത്തെ വിത്തുത്സവങ്ങൾ സജീവമായി വിത്തുകൾ പ്രദർശിപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഇത് സംരക്ഷിക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യകതയെക്കുറിച്ച് പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കുക മാത്രമല്ല, ഇപ്പം വിദ്യാലയങ്ങളിലൂടെ മലയാളമായതുകൊണ്ട് എനിക്ക് ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും. വിദ്യാലയങ്ങളിലൂടെ ജൈവ വൈവിധ്യ ക്യാമ്പുകൾ നടത്തി വരികയാണ്. ഇവിടേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കപ്പെട്ടതിലും ഇങ്ങനൊരു സന്തോഷം പങ്കുവെക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചതിലും ഒത്തിരി നന്ദി.
He said that he is maintaining agroforestry in his farm field, and secondly he said that if you are not able to maintaining the agrobiodiversity, it will be a great tragedy for us. And he also emphasizing that he is preferring to maintain crops as well as the wild trees in his field, and he is associating with the MSSRF in the last 4 years for our festival called Seed Fest, the exhibition and exchange of traditional food crops, seeds and its planting materials exhibition and distribution ceremony is conducted at MSSRF CABC at Wayanad, and he is wishing all the success and wishes for this 13th anniversary ceremony of MSSRF. That's all.
Thanks, Baba. Now I would request our chair to award them with some of the.
വേദിയിലും സദസ്സിലുമുള്ളവർക്ക് നമസ്കാരം. എനിക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷൊന്നും അറിയില്ല, മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയാനേ അറിയാവുള്ളൂ. ഞാൻ വയനാട് ജില്ലയിലെ വാളാട് എന്ന സ്ഥലത്തു നിന്നാണ് വരുന്നത്. കുടുംബശ്രീയുടെ സജീവ പ്രവർത്തകയാണ്. കുടുംബശ്രീ ജൈവ രീതിയിലുള്ള കൃഷി രീതികൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ക്ലാസ് എടുത്ത് കൊടുക്കാറുണ്ട്. സ്വാമിനാഥൻ ഫൗണ്ടേഷൻ്റെ 4 വർഷത്തെ വിത്തോത്സവത്തിൽ സജീവമായി പങ്കെടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഞാൻ 14 കൂട്ടം നെൽവിത്തിനങ്ങൾ സംരക്ഷിച്ചു വരുന്നുണ്ട്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ എൻ്റെ വീട്ടിലേക്ക് ആവശ്യമുള്ള എല്ലാ സാധനങ്ങളും കൃഷി ചെയ്തുണ്ടാക്കുന്ന ഒരു സ്വഭാവം കൂടി എനിക്കുണ്ട്. വിത്തുകളെ സംരക്ഷിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് മരണം വരെ ജീവിക്കുക എന്നതാണ് എൻ്റെ ഉദ്ദേശം. പിന്നെ എനിക്ക് എൻ്റെ അറിവ് വെച്ച് എല്ലാ ആളുകളെയും ജൈവ രീതിയിൽ കൃഷി ചെയ്യാൻ പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ തലമുറയ്ക്ക് കൈമാറേണ്ട ഭൂമി വെറുതെ നമ്മൾ രാസവളങ്ങളും കീടനാശിനികളും അടിച്ച് എല്ലാം മോശമാക്കിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ സാഹചര്യത്തിൽ ഞങ്ങളെപ്പോലെയുള്ള കുറച്ച് ആളുകളെ സ്വാമിനാഥൻ ഫൗണ്ടേഷൻ നന്നായിട്ട് പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. സ്വാമിനാഥൻ ഫൗണ്ടേഷനും ഇന്ന് ഇവിടെ ക്ഷണിച്ച് ഞങ്ങളെ ഇവിടെ എത്തിക്കാൻ സഹായിച്ച സ്വാമിനാഥൻ ഫൗണ്ടേഷൻ എല്ലാവർക്കും നന്ദി.
She said that she will conserve all the rice varieties he has with any effort, and he's promoting the organic farming to the SHGs, and he's already and also saying that if you are not changing our conventional agriculture practices, it will create a hazard for us. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. So now we'll be felicitating our genome saviors. First of all, I will call the name of Srimati Raimati Ghuria, and I am just reading the citation we are going to give. After that, I will request our chair to felicitate her. This is the certificate for genome savior farmers. State government award winner is appreciated for the conservation of local land races and serving as a local community leader in Jaipur region of Koraput district, Odisha, in the 30th anniversary of the foundation and international consultation on achieving sustainable development goals and strengthening science for climate resilience on 7 to 9 August 2019, MS Wayanad Research Foundation, Chennai. So, I request our chair to felicitate her. Next, Sri P.J. Manual, State Awardee is Organic Farmer and Biodiversity Conservation by Kerala State Biodiversity Board, is appreciated for the conservation of agro biodiversity in Manatavadi region of Wayanad district, Kerala, in the 30th anniversary of the foundation and international conservation on achieving sustainable development goals and strengthening science for climate resilience on 7 to 9 August 2019 at MS Swaminathan Research Foundation, Chennai.
Show the certificate.
Next, Srimati P.P. Depala, Community Agrobiodiversity Center Awardee by Wayanad Tribal Development Action Council, is appreciated for the conservation of agrobiodiversity from Talapuja region of Wayanad district, Kerala, in the 30th anniversary of the foundation of and international consultation on achieving sustainable development goals and strengthening science for climate resilience on 7 to 9 August 2019 at MS Swaminathan Research Foundation, Chennai. Next, Sri E.K. Chandu, Community Agrobiodiversity Center Awardee by Wayanad District Tribal Development Action Council and Agri Department recognition for Best Farmer, is appreciated for the conservation of agrobiodiversity in the Talapula region of Wayanad District, Kerala, in the 30th anniversary of the foundation and international consultation on achieving sustainable development goals and strengthening science for climate resilience. With this, I would like to request our co-chair, Dr. Sudhir Kochhar, to say a few words on this occasion.
You must have enjoyed. It was a marathon day, and all is well that ends well. With that, I thank you all, and I really thank the awardees for giving so much of contribution in the field of agriculture in traditional way and maintaining so much diversity in their fields and learning the good practices from the foundation and growing with the foundation and grow you along. Thank you.
Now I am requesting Dr. Anil, Dr. Navis, Dr. Selvam, Dr. Bruce Albert, Dr. Rasha Umar, Dr. Amit, and Dr. Krishnakumar to join here along with the farmers. We wish to take a picture. Please join. So that brings to the end of the day. Thank you one and all for spending your valuable time all the day.